ladies, we are so excited because we've got my girl fan, Sarah Grace Williams here. You know what's happening up here in Auckland this weekend. We've got the massive Synthony orchestral performance on. So excited. I know Kirsten's going, and I've just had to apologise that I'm going to be going to Sydney, switching places with you. I know, but I did go to the Sydney concert in December, and I had the most amazing time at the Opera House. Beautiful setting, beautiful weather. And I was just talking about your team there. Yeah. Because I said to Sarah Grace, I have never seen such an awesomely friendly orchestral group of people performing. It felt like I was having a concert with friends, actually. And then you said...
I said, well, I'd like to hear that because who she was talking about is actually the Metropolitan Orchestra, which is my actual baby. Yeah. I have a baby human baby.
Yes.
Now year 7.
Yes.
So my other baby is an orchestra, which I founded 16 years ago in Sydney called the Metropolitan Orchestra. And so, yes, I do Synthony and a myriad of other concerts all around the country, New Zealand, world. I particularly love it though when I come home to Sydney because that's my home, my home team. And they exude a passion for music that is unlike any other group I work with. And as you said, they make you feel like you're there, part of the experience. We're experiencing something together. We have a real, it's not us and them with the stage and audience. We really like to connect. And,
It honestly was exactly like that. I also think like some of the girls have died here.
And just for the show they came out. I went, what? The afternoon they had rehearsal and came out there. That's a shout out to you, SB Pepper.
It was so cool. And I think they just beam like there's none of this kind of concentrating on what they're doing. I mean, I'm sure they will be, but it was just really natural.
I think because at the core of what they do and what I do, we love our music making. We love making music, and for us, it's about doing it on a stage because we get to share it with the audience, and any live performance is a once only thing. It's never there again. It's not like when you write a book and it's published and it's put on the shelf and you can pull it out time and time again. It's not like recording. This is a thing that will never happen ever again. Even if you do the same program, you will never have that one moment. And, you know, to be on stage with a whole orchestra full of people that appreciate and cherish that is really special.
And I'm just how many orchestral team do you have? Like for the Metropolitan, how many were up there? It seems like a lot.
For that one, I think we had, I'm trying to remember what we had on the stage, 50 or something, but we will play up to, we'll play up to 80 regularly.
Oh my God.
80. So, I think I'm managing my 4 staff here, or maybe they're managing me. But then, when you think about what you're doing, you're bringing 80 amazing musicians all together in that one moment to create that. It's just absolutely incredible. The other thing is too, I read something about your audiences have been like between 30 and 40,000.
Yes,
that's a lot of people.
You know what? I actually don't feel any different whether I'm walking into conduct to an auditorium of 500 to 40,000.
Wow.
And I think it's because my mind is so on the job. I still have the same job to do.
Yes.
It doesn't become any easier because there's less people.
Yes.
And in fact, it becomes more intimate the less people. And so it's a different job. But also, so I don't feel any different from that point. I don't think, this really matters now. People. But also, there's a point where the human eye actually runs out. So tomorrow when I walk out, I always love to sneak out and have a look. No, in 2 days' time. Before we start our set, I love to walk out and have a look.
Do you know, she did that when we were in Sydney. This is my fame moment. And she walked out. And she went like this. And I thought, oh no, she's not doing that to me. Yeah. And then she went, and I was like, oh,
it's because you were the blooming front row, coach.
And I was so excited.
I have to say, when I was there last year, I was quite far back in the GA area and I lost my friend. And I will say, if you're going on your own, like, don't be afraid of that, because I just made new friends. It was fine. Yeah. And but I was telling all the complete strangers around me, we'd have to pick those shoes.
Well, all the ladies around me were like, why is she pointing to her shoes? Oh my God, your shoes are amazing. and it started a whole big conversation. So there's a whole lot of ladies out there now that are looking for our brand from Sydney. So so that was so thank you. You made me feel really special, which is so kind of you.
Yeah, it was great. And you know what else I told you about? It's hilarious. My hairdresser. Full thing, and she's going, I do her hair.
Oh, I love that. I so love that. I guess that's that personal thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't lost that. Because also, another fun fact for you, top 10 conductors in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Female conductors in the world. I mean, shout out to this lady. Very, very amazing.
Shout out to those who Googled me this
the other thing that we were really fascinated by, really, is the fact that not only are you top 10, but that you actually do so many different genres of music, that you've travelled all around the world. You studied in Russia. Yeah. Do you speak Russian?
I spoke fluent when I was there. Yes, I lost a lot of my spoken Russian because I didn't practice it much when I got home. Yeah. But I learned it as an adult. Yeah. Unfortunately, when I came back to Australia, I didn't really know any Russians in Australia. I know tons of them now. Yeah. So I didn't keep practicing. Yes. Even though I was living there for 3 years and spoke Russian.
That's a big commitment.
Yeah.
We're in Russia.
Novosibirsk, which is in the middle of Siberia.
Oh.
And then I was in St. Petersburg, and then I was in the Ukraine. Right. In Kiev. You know, it's I have colleagues there, my professor, and that have all been greatly affected by it. I've lost family members, lost homes, it's awful. And you know, and I used to regularly move between Russia and Ukraine, and you'd forget where you were because they were just so like that. Yeah. So anyway.
It's frightening and it's sad to. And I think you do go back to when you're in. I always think about New York and the Twin Towers and seeing those, and then they're not there anymore. And it's like it's just an odd thing. It's not like Ukraine at all, but you know what I mean.
It helps remind you how blessed we are to do what we do. So my job is, I'm so lucky to be able to create music for a job and share it with audiences. And I know I'm lucky because not everyone gets to do what I do. They're trained to do it. So, but at the same time, I know there's people that did do it and did make it and can't now. Yeah. And as I was saying, my professor, he follows me on Instagram and Facebook, and he'll often comment on my concerts or things. And I know it's sad because he hasn't done one for 2 years, and I used to just follow him around.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so there's things going on, but it's it's not lost on me how lucky we are to be able to do what we do in countries as free as they are.
I think that's a really nice segue also to talk about your charity work, because I also read you're the CEO and director, or no, maybe just the CEO of, is it Aspiring?
What are you talking about?
The youth,
So, that's bringing, that reaches out all around the world as well.
So just connecting young artists and young musicians together with themselves and also with music professionals and workshops. And whilst I love being on the stage and creating music, as you said, in multiple genres, and actually one of the things that I'm most passionate about is looking after music education for young musicians, and also music programs for young families. So with the Metropolitan Orchestra, we run a thing called Team Junior, and I run a big string camp with 100 young string musicians for a week, and concert, and then we do an instrumental festival where they can come and play solo and write educations, and they all receive a trophy actually. And that one, for me, I'm not into participation awards. I don't believe just because you lined up or everyone should get a participation award. But I do think things like music, we should celebrate when little people take that journey. Well, because everyone's at different stages. And just, I think I actually don't like a Stedfords, when you get a first, second, third. I don't like them at all. And that surprises people most of the time. They're like, I thought you'd like it. I'm like, well, of course I used to, because I always used to win. I loved it when I was a kid. But I came first, someone else came second, someone came third. We got our shiny bits and pieces. Everyone went home feeling really rubbish about themselves. And that's what I care about. I think everyone we can celebrate, and with our education forms, we write out things like what you did well today. And then what can you work on next? So we tell them what you can do next in where they are in their journey. And then acknowledge that it took a lot of guts and effort to get up there and do that. And, and I remind the parents, and then that there are many adults that will never do what these children stand up and solo perform and just put themselves out there.
And have you seen any of them go on?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's really And we've got ones coming through the ranks that will absolutely join Team most years ago.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And my daughter currently is a concertmaster lead violinist.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
She was amazing.
She is. She's a clever young lady, that one.
Yeah, she
is. Someone to watch, that is for sure. So we had lots of chats about, we've just been talking about shoes and Sarah Grace and what she wears. And I think last time when you came over, it was your first kind of entry into wearing the pearls. She even knows the names of the shoes. So I know a little bit about her. She knows a lot about the shoes now. And she was just saying that you wear the Pearlsies.
Pearlsy Boost.
The Pearlsy Boost, the boosted ones. Often when you're standing static or semi-static, because I have seen her rock around that podium, moving around a bit, you can get quite numb feet and pins and needles.
It's a funny stance we have as conductors where we weight ourselves and when we ground ourselves. It's not like we would. Plus, also you're moving the whole top of your body, so your core is on. You've got you're switched on in different ways when you're moving like that, and it's very. If you don't choose your shoes well, your feet will absolutely be killing by the end of the show. Yeah. But not in the Pearlsy.
Oh, so good. So good to hear. And also the different genres of music that you conduct for. There was another little golden shoe, Miss M, I think, which I'm really surprised because that is quite a significant heel and a pointed toe.
I didn't even think about that.
Double whammy, and the same thing.
It's got that
3 hours.
It's got that little platform on the front.
Yes,
so
a little bit. Yeah, but it's nice to know that they are really comfortable.
They are super comfy.
And look,
and they all get commented on too.
Yes.
Because I was making the comment that I don't have a lot of variety or flexibility in the rest of what I wear. I have to be really conscious of movability, but not looking like it's a sack. But wearing colours that work under certain lights and also still allow the musicians to see what they need to see with ease. So where I can create that, bit of who's me personality is in my shoes.
Oh, that's so cool. So we are excited. We've got...
Well, I was just conscious that I want to play a game.
Oh.
What will Sarah Grace choose? Because I'd rather not give away, and people can watch and see what she ended up going with.
Oh, okay, good idea. We haven't because she literally just touched young now.
We can talk about them.
Yeah, okay.
Just, like this or that, or what will she want?
Some of our ideas,
Ideas
that you spotted online, isn't it? So I've rigged up some different laces, because why not?
Well, you're a bit of a magpie. We took her upstairs to the design office in the design room, and she said, "Oh, those."
I'm such a magpie. That's a really good word. I don't have this. Yeah.
So we're like,
It is.
It is. And so we were just saying that they're laces, and they can actually dynamically change the look of your sneakers and to make them feel a bit different, a little bit more playful, and again, individuality and
Do you
stuff.
want to grab in the box just below it there was the one that's laced up with the original laces just to show how much it, I think it's quite good to see.
Elevates.
We'll turn it into something a bit more,
Yeah. Like that's how it that's how it comes.
Are you going to be?
What are you choose?
What box? There'll be one person cheering.
Or do you go?
So this is the traditional Sarah Grace shoe.
The Sarah Grace shoe.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
I think I did throw around an idea that we should call something on the Brussels Maestra after your Instagram handle.
Yeah, we wanted to check it off with you first.
Just tell me right online.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
It's fine, no one's watching.
These are your Pilsy Boost Gold. And what else did you... I know Kirsten's been scurrying away in the back.
We've got for the more
comfort.
for the serious side.
Yeah. We thought this kind of had a little tuxedo, professional kind of look to it with the black and white.
We're looking forward to seeing how she finds this soul unit because I mean, I'm pounding around on the concrete floors all day and I find them incredibly comfortable. So I hope they will work.
Yeah, full modelled rubber sole. What you did say is that you'd like to feel quite elevated on stage, and we talk about that in here quite a lot about how sometimes you just feel more confident and a bit more ready to go.
So that kind of takes you to that sense of occasion.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, if you're flat all the time, which I mostly am these days, as we discussed, throwing away all the stilettos.
Yes.
But so you just, you put on your concert attire and that comes with it. It lifts you, literally, and
Oh, we see ladies in here trying on things all the time. As soon as they put an elevated sole on, that they feel comfortable, and they just say, "Oh yep." Yeah, it's a good feeling. So we quite like this. You ladies love this. This is Style Billy. Can't wait to see that on.
Yeah.
Should she go this? Who knows?
And then we've got some different colour options as well. So
Watch us closely.
Okay. Oh yeah, this was cool.
And then this is for your particular one that you're doing.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about what you're doing next week?
it is. So I do a lot of what we call crossover concerts, which Synthony is that kind of thing. It's a crossover with the electronic dance music or with classical. But I do a lot of them in the rock world.
Yeah.
Orchestral. I just did a tour with the Canadian rock band, The Tea Party.
The Tea Party.
Oh, yeah, saw that.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And next week at the Sydney Opera House, I have another one with the American rock band, The Used.
Yes.
So
I don't know the used.
Yeah.
you'll have to look them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
So when you say tour, where are you going? Like,
So that one will be a single concert, and then other tours. Generally, if I do an Australian tour, will be 5 to 6 cities that you do all majors.
Yeah.
And then the regionals, they tend to go without orchestra, purely financial.
Yes.
And then because it's expensive to put an orchestra on the stage, of course. And then I obviously do New Zealand.
Yeah.
I do a lot of Auckland. I do a lot of Christchurch.
I was going to say you've got Christchurch coming up.
I've got
Yeah.
a big concert in
Oh,
Christchurch.
six.
Opening the 660 Christchurch Stadium.
Yes.
That's very exciting.
There are a lot of those that sold out really quickly.
So that's really good. And then I do a lot in Australasia and as I was telling you, it's meant to be in Dubai in 2 weeks. But London.
Yeah. We had a really good chat about the challenges now globally. Obviously the Dubai is one, America is another, the cost of getting artists now. So I didn't realise there was an artist tax now that's been implemented.
Well, it's basically that the cost of our performing visas has just gone through the roof. They were expensive as they were. But now they're actually becoming prohibitive to the point that I actually had to be replaced in a concert not long ago. Because it just was, you could not justify the visa cost to take me there for one concert.
Wow.
And as I was saying, I just think it's so short-sighted because whilst I do fully support the general principle and philosophy of supporting locals, I'm a very big advocate for that. So I don't think that's a bad message, but I think it's very lost in this case where, it's like, as I said to you, it's like you don't say the Olympics are only going to be for our home country.
Yeah.
Like America has got, and New York has got the Met Opera. It's got Broadway. These are things you aspire for when you're this big. If you finally make it, you get to those places.
Yeah.
And it brings the world's best.
Yeah.
And for the world's best to be, there's now more of a, more difficult for that to happen. It's very sad.
Yeah. I know. We think about the challenges in our industry the same with, we were just talking about Texas with our shoes going to America, that we've actually stopped the ease of selling shoes into America. So it is challenging.
And when we were talking about that, I then commented that I've got several friends and colleagues exactly the same thing in fashion and jewelry industries. We all know people who are so greatly affected by it. It's very unfortunate.
In different ways, and I think it's quite interesting hearing other different industries and how it is affected. It is quite interesting.
But none positive.
None of them positive. None positive thus far. Not thus far. There'll be a silver lining somewhere for sure. When it all opens
my
up
silver
again,
lining is I
you'll know.
realise I won't accidentally ever run into Donald Trump because I know they get there now.
It's super funny.
When-
I'm still watching.
I'll be very happy.
Rob, like,
I know, actually,
you're going to search your phone.
Yeah.
So we thought this here more to that rock side of your personality. Got a lot of personalities.
Multiple, some would say.
Oh.
So we're gonna have a little try of these. What do you think? Should she go plain black, or should she try the tartan?
Yeah.
I know her I saw her reaction.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I could see the true love.
So,
Now I have to check the mic to capture
be you.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to show the
I
ladies?
guess, does anyone have any other suggestions of anything we haven't thought of that if you send her a message, we might be able to show her as well?
Yeah.
Jangles. We are so lucky, and thank you so much for coming in.
thank you.
This is not the end of our relationship, ladies. Sarah and I are best friends now. I'm just claiming it. So we're going to see a lot more of her, hopefully, in the years to come. And get her shod with Minx, which would be really, really great. So leave us to that. We're going to circle back tomorrow and let you know how that all went. If you've got any questions for us or for her, leave a little note below, and we'll try and catch up with her during the rest of her stay here for her to answer back. And if you do see her tomorrow night on the stage,
Saturday night.
Saturday night on the I'm always a day here.
Yeah.
On the stage, and she's wearing her shoes. Shout out to her, take a picture, spam her, and tag us in.
Yeah.
And get the chat going, ladies.
And just let us know how your night went. We'd love to hear all about it.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, and catch you later. Bye.